Today's news. Today's news.
We will continue to follow the law with maximum transparency.
NVIDIA invigorates tech world.
The most important day of the year for Wall Street.
Olympian turned drug kingpin.
The State Department is offering a $15 million reward for information leading to his capture.
Good morning, I'm Steve Kafin. With the CBS World News Roundup, overnight President Trump said on social media he signed the bill that passed Congress, compelling the Justice Department to release the Epstein files. As CBS's Ed O'Keefe reports, there still could be hurdles ahead. Attorney General Pam Bondi is promising maximum transparency.
We will continue to follow the law, to investigate any leads. If there are any victims, we encourage all victims to come forward.
She now has just 30 days to release all unclassified records and investigative materials related to Epstein. Those could include flight logs, witness interviews, and immunity deals, and other information that could reveal who had sex with or massages from the hundreds of underage girls allegedly trafficked by Epstein and his co-conspirator, Ghislaine Maxwell.
We think every name should come out. Everything. Everything. There should be no cover-up.
But the new law also allows Bondi to withhold information that could jeopardize ongoing investigations. And just last week, the DOJ launched one at Trump's request to some high-profile Democrats tied to the financier. Former federal prosecutor Tom Dupree warns that means key details could be at least temporarily withheld.
In fact, arguably, they could be some of the most important documents in the file.
Overseas, the U.S. Army Secretary is visiting Ukraine, and there are reports of a new peace proposal from Washington. Here's CBS's Ramy Inocencio.
Freaking Russian missiles slammed into western Ukraine on Wednesday. Just as the U.S. Army Chief Dan Driscoll arrived in Kyiv, the White House chose to send top brass from the Pentagon to force the Kremlin to notice, a U.S. official told CBS News. One day after the U.S. greenlit a more than $100 million package to upgrade Ukraine's Patriot missile interceptor systems, amid reports of a new 28-point peace plan drafted by President Trump's envoy Steve Witkoff and President Putin's envoy Kirill Dmitriev, but not including Ukraine. It calls for Ukraine to abandon territory, give up long-range weapons, and shrink its army.
Back here at home, there's fresh economic data from two major companies, Walmart and NVIDIA. CBS's Kelly O'Grady.
Chipmaker NVIDIA reported third quarter earnings very strong of $57 billion in revenue, beating expectations again. Demand for its chips, those are the building blocks of the AI industry, is off the charts. Now, there's no sign of AI spending slowing down, but this news doesn't alleviate fears of an AI bubble. And companies may be spending billions on NVIDIA chips, but it doesn't mean those businesses will return a profit. And meanwhile, Walmart just announced its earnings this morning, also beating expectations. It even raised its forecast for the rest of the year. Remember, the retail giant is often considered a bellwether for the average consumer. These results say the consumer is still spending, even if looking for deals.
This morning, the government issued a key economic report that had been delayed 7 weeks by the federal government shutdown. CBS's Jill Schlesinger.
The delayed September jobs report was a bit of a mixed bag. Stronger than expected job creation, 119,000 jobs, but the unemployment rate ticked up to 4.3%, the highest level since October of 2021. Because the October jobs report will not be released, this will be the last monthly report before the Federal Reserve's next meeting in December.
A former Olympic snowboarder is facing charges in connection with the murder of a federal witness. CBS's Jonathan Vigliotti.
Accused drug kingpin Ryan Wedding is still on the run, and the charges against him are piling up. The former Olympic snowboarder who competed for Canada in the 2002 Salt Lake City Winter Games now faces new accusations that he helped orchestrate the January murder of a federal witness in Colombia.
He used a Canadian website called The Dirty News to post photographs of the witness and his wife in order to locate him, which ultimately succeeded.
11 other people are in custody related to the case. Wedding was indicted last year in connection with a transnational drug trafficking operation. Prosecutors allege he used Southern California as a distribution hub and funneled drugs from Colombia to the U.S. and Canada with the help of Mexican cartels.
Wedding is on the FBI's 10 most wanted list and is believed to be hiding in Mexico. 5 minutes after the hour.
Well, that's today's news. Today's news. It's 51 degrees in Hercules, California.